falling to pieces, yeah, to pieces. I'm falling to pieces. Pieces. I'm falling to pieces. Can people hear me? Hello? Is that good? Wait. Hello? Hello? Okay. So, um, yeah. I'll be animating the Roy Mengot Theory. Beep you! Okay. So, if you guys have any questions, just I'll be checking this from time to time. So, at the moment, I'll be animating the guy wires snapping from the funnels. So yeah, wait. And also, if you have noticed, I don't have any music playing because the music I'm playing right now is copyright. So, I turned off the desktop audio setting in OBS. Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. I'm sitting eyes wide open, I got 4 walls hoping you come. Cruel existence like it's no point hoping at all. Baby, baby, I feel crazy all night, and every day. Give me something, but you just say nothing. What is happening to me? I've been living in vain, and I don't wanna be forever. Just wanna keep calling your name till you come back home. Wait, let me set up a poll for everyone. Let me see. Wait, who's this? I cannot see. Oh, hello. Bald. Hello. Good evening. Good morning to you, but it's good evening for me. So yeah. At the moment, I'm animating the guy wires as they snap from the funnels as it begins to break loose. Do you guys think I should remake the V-break animation? Just like for entertainment purposes. Because for me, honestly, if you're gonna ask me, the V-break theory may not be accurate, but like watching it break that way is just somewhat satisfying for some unknown reasons. Be living in vain, and I don't wanna feel forever. I just wanna keep calling your name until you come back home. Oh, 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 oh. Whoops. That's supposed to be hidden. Oh, keep calling your name. Oh, 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 until you come back home. It's possibly the way the stern slowly begins to buckle in the air when the ship twists apart as a low angle that makes it satisfying and speaking to the eyes. Is this supposed to be in response to the V break or the Roy Mengot? And also, if you guys are going to answer any of the research thingy, um, please do provide the explanations in chat because I'll be explaining my side in a while. Because apparently, I'm starting a new research paper, which Jealous, Danny, and Game Player Z or Hugo have already previewed the paper, and so far, it's actually arranged quite well because I've been basing it on how to construct a research paper academically. Oh yeah, in terms of V break, yeah, you're correct. The way the ship buckles and like twist apart is somewhat satisfying. But I kind of find it funny, like especially when it starts to break apart, like twist in that way, because like it just dead ass looks like because it just looks like what do you how do you call this, like trying to rip like try it's like trying to um when you try to like cut off a piece of wood that's wet and you have to twist it so that it would fully separate. I don't know if you guys are getting the concept, but yeah, that's what I think. That's why it's kind of weird. Oh, oh yeah, that speed is quite okay and much better. Oh, the surprisingly, I think one voted no. For this person who voted no, kindly please explain. This is yeah, it's getting my attention. Meow meow, meow 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 meow. Hopefully, I'll get this video finished by June. If you guys have noticed that I've been active again, it's because it's somewhat summer break for me because I have yet to wait for our psychiatric affiliation. So basically, we'll be handling psychiatric patients like mentally ill people or people with like problems with mental health or substance abuse in relation to that. So as of the moment, although I'm enrolled for this semester, but like we still haven't gotten a schedule on when we will be going to those rehabilitation centers. So yeah, so at the moment I have my free time. That's why I'm using this free time to create as much as videos as possible and just probably set premieres in advance so that well when fourth year starts for me, I won't be that busy. Up the touch, with the love that hope you couldn't see what I was thinking of. Drop everything now, meet me in the pouring rain. Take away the pain, 'cause I see sparks fly. Ah, no, that doesn't look realistic, Lamau. Okay, that looks fine. So it's basically supposed to be like the wire snapping back and then relaxing. Rain, kiss me on the sidewalk, take away the pain. See sparks fly. Hello, Danny. Ooh. Okay, I spoiled the break accidentally. Never mind. Okay, so this is how the breakup plays. You know what? So I wouldn't spoil the breakup. I'm just gonna limit the frames here. I'm probably gonna edit this stream because I don't want anyone to like, you know, get spoiled by the breakup and stuff. Okay, it's kind of hard to animate the second file. No, let me just, ugh, never mind. Let me just do that. Eh. So apparently, this Roy Mengot reanimation is gonna be like more paper accurate because I reread the paper since I'm gonna be redoing my research study on Titanic. And apparently, there have been a lot of details that most people and us, not really just most, but like us in general, majority that I've missed in terms of when trying to animate Mengot's theory. Because apparently he tries to like account for survivors who seem to have described the breakup in some way, and there are a lot of details that we keep on missing when we try to animate Mengo's theories. So in this reanimation, I am trying my best to like replicate the entire thing on what he believes that could have happened during the ship's breakup. Hence, like the purpose of this reanimation. Although this animation is only like gonna be the final moments, so it's basically just the last final 5 minutes. Meow, 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 meow. Never enough, never, never. Hello to the 4 viewers, lol. Um, tonight. I won't go home without you. Has to say goodbye. I live through the night. I won't go home without you. Just make it right. Listen through the night, but I won't go home without you. Wolfrick's theory doesn't make wait. Oh my god, there's a lot of chats already. Congrats, PNSA most outstanding RCO. Who's this? Thanks. Speaking of RCO, apparently, the organization that I'm in, which I'm an officer, I'm a recognized, I'm a like, my designated, assigned place in terms of an officer is like I'm a public relations officer. So like, I do documentations and stuff within our organization. Apparently, we just won the award of like most outstanding RCO. Well, who is this? I just know this is like one of the officers in our org. Also, have you seen Wolfrick's new theory? If so, what do you think of it? I'm gonna be honest, it does genuinely make sense after looking into it. Speaking of Wolfrick's theory, the current theory that he has, but like, it's fine, I guess. But like, there's like holes in different parts of the videos. Like, the way the bow pulls the stern is too fast, and it doesn't look realistic to me. He did specify that the theory is not like, or the way it was animated is not that actually real time, or like supposed to be like moving that way because he had problems with the keyframing. But yeah, if we adjust it to somewhat in a realistic speed, it would make sense. But there's still a lot of gaps and unaccounted survivors, like, and stuff. um is it just me every time I'm animating something for a video I watch Shin's lives? Now that's next level ADHD. Hi Liam. When it comes to testimony, not many people or people at all have seen the ship actually break in front of the third funnel as we initially believed. But regardless of that, I'm still looking into it. Oh yeah, speaking of, from what I've gathered at the moment, yeah, there's actually more survivors who lean onto the fact that the breakup occurred in between the third and fourth funnel, which I will be working on in my new theory, but it's at the same time still accounting for the fact that some of the people saw the breakup happening in front of the third funnel. Wolfick's theory doesn't make so much sense to me. The movements don't seem natural at all for a ship the size of Titanic. Yeah, that also too I would like to mention, since the ship overall is literally huge, and you have to account also for like how the bow was like weighing already at that time around 90,000 tons, considering like the amount of water it was flooding in already. If it did that, it would probably pull something like a similar move to Roy Mengot, on wherein the stern would not settle back at all. It would just go directly to a vertical angle. Look at the deal of the break. It looks amazing. Well done, Shen. Thanks, Liam. I've tried my best to like at realistically animate this into like, just in the right speed to make it still look huge and realistic. The ship, what is this? The ship does break at 25 degrees, but when the middle, as the ship does break at 25 degrees though, but when the middle starts to open up, water enter in the midsection, pulls the ship down. The stern doesn't get any higher though. Excuse me. But the angle does get steeper though, giving it the illusion that the stern jolted up in the air, and the lights went up. Oh yeah, speaking of the Lucy, no, not Lusitania, but like speaking of the jerking motion, like Wolfric still keeps in his theory is that I don't think that happens anymore, or like specifically if we are going to put it in the breakup, because that would not really support what a lot of survivors have seen, because the majority just say that the ship's stern just settled back and then did nothing after, and or just rocked at least from side to side. That's the only like depiction on how the stern behaved post break. If we go into the testimonies on where he claims on where Wolfric uses on like in terms of like the jerky motion occurring on the breakup, when you read the whole statement, it just looks like the ship. It's the ship. It's literally describing the ship pre breakup, because it's just literally the top cant or the final plunge occurring, because that alone was already so fast it looked like the stern was jerked up. Naulo ko gamay ko pa. Sa live? Wait. Pause. No, no. Um, Now I had a question. Are you using waves and water during Titanic videos or no? If you're talking about physics simulation, no, I'm not using that. I'm only using ocean modifiers, because if I use physics simulation, that would instantly kill my computer. This is where the ceiling sinks in. I don't wanna miss. May uban na maghatag. Mara siya ka sa FB ba? Nag-send og stars? Usay raman early ra kay. No, no, what I mean is the stern did almost begin to settle back. That's just how gravity works. It just tries to pull the afternoon of the stern down into the water, but it couldn't do that because water. um okay, I'm still confused with what you're trying to say. I've heard you are promoting Lusitania RT. I am. If you're talking about my real time animation, then yes. But I'm not. I haven't promoted anyone else's real time animation. Foreigner na sila halos sa. Ah, Yeah, may mom is watching the live. Nahiuban mga 14, 15 years old. Mga batanon pa pero pero mga bright na sila. Si Onya. Si TA? Si TA kay ano, sad lagi kayo eh. This is darling, you are the only exception. Wala pa. Ha? Maruya? Dua man. Ha? Pila di ay umuanggi ka. Pila di mo. Ay. Sige lang, mapait ako dito. Napa man na, di ba? Okay ra, oy, dagan na sa kog nakaon. Nagluto ko ganing itlog. But you did not continue your statement, or are you typing something long again? Okay, so I'm gonna end the poll, and I'm gonna there's a new poll. So there's a new poll that I've uploaded. So yeah, just cast your votes, and I'll be explaining my side. The only exception, you are 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 the only exception. You are the only exception. You are the only exception. Die on my way to believe in. Die on my way to believe in. Look in Discord. Knew it. He sent another long paragraph. Yeah, I know I was typing something long, but I was trying to describe it. This would be much easier if I shouldn't. This would be, I should understand. Get pulled down. What? I'm s- I'm sorry, Walt, but I'm so confused. Let me growing. Yeah, I'm a babe. Also, as a tribute to Titanic animations, I'm gonna add like the thing he added with the mast breaking back as soon as the stern, breaks off. Give me roses, and I left them there to die. So this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you, saying I'm sorry that now. All I gave you was goodbye. So this is me swallowing my pride, sitting in front of you. Turns out Freddie made nothing but missing you, wishing I realized. I'm gonna end the stream in a while since I'm gonna be taking dinner. Is it near the chat is kinda dead? Yes, it is kinda dead. Okay, I'm gonna look in Discord. Oh, okay. I just know if Bolt is gonna be making like if Bolt is gonna be making a research paper, it's just gonna be like a whole Bible with the way he writes. What? Did they re-upload the photo? Giddy up. Yeah, give me a second. I'm doing something else. I do have analysis animation that is still in the works, and I might expose seeing be able to do explain the ship movements with visual representation. Oh my god, I'm excited for that. It's been a while since you talked about your theory, but you know what? I'm gonna revive it with bread. It's kind of outdated, but still not revive. Be able to explain, not exposing. That fact that there's a point in time where I even scared Wolfric with my walls of text is comedy gold. Yeah, honestly, that's what I've known you for. Like, you're the quote unquote paragraph guy of like the entire Titanic community. Better than no one. Wait, two is better than one. It has Taylor Swift in it. I just realized that. If you're curious, I'm currently listening to music while working. I just realized Taylor Swift is featured. I'm gonna read Roy Mengot's paper again. Uh, For the lights on the ship, I'm just gonna be basing it on what survivor testimonies he uses. If he doesn't have any survivor testimonies that states with how the lights were or what the colors of the lights were, then yeah, I'm just gonna go with whatever that is. Then I'll be starting to work on the for some time, the suddenly she gave a plunge forward, and all the lights went out. Her stern went right up in the air. There were two or three explosions, and a pretty stern part came down again and righted itself. To be honest, this part of the breakup process, or more like this part, the jerking motion, is it's kind of debating if rather if the stern actually settled at this angle back again, because I don't know, basing on Roy Mengot's paper here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but like, yeah, it's just that the stern. Uh, no, this not this is the wrong file. Oh yeah, it's just that the moment it does like the V break pose, there's so much of the front flooded already, so I don't think that the stern would settle back at that angle, because it shows in the diagram that it's like this already at this point. And considering like, it breaks off like that, I'm just sure that there's most of it was flooded already. Yeah, it wouldn't return to an even angle anymore. It would just continue to sink that way. But this is speaking of my new theory, and apparently it's I'm going back to the concept of like it's somewhat heavily inspired by Roy Mengot. Oh, let me fix this because it's not supposed to be like that. Shades of Brown. I thought I was the SFX guy too. Yeah, you are actually not gonna lie. I've been liking your sound effect designs, but sometimes I'm not it's not like I'm like hating and anything, but like, you know, it's too dramatic in a good way, but like it's kind of steering away from realism a bit, especially in my 2013. I'm proud of it. Yeah, I like that SFX work that you did with that, and also your current breakup sound effect is actually good too. Not exactly trying to make it sound really dramatic, just trying to make it sound with what Sorare says if I, but thanks for the compliments. Yee. I still cannot forget that one video you made where like you caught us off guard with the breakup. I thought it was gonna be like a normal Final Plunge video, and then suddenly the ship just broke apart out of nowhere, and I was like, "What the hell is happening?" And I like that too, cause honestly, it was giving me the impression of like how the survivors would have felt, especially during the breakup. Oh, I forgot to animate the big face. This is sad. Oh, wait, I forgot to animate this section. Roy Mengot's theory on the breakup is really messy, to be honest. And that's what I like about it. Hmm. I'm gonna be working on other stuff after this animation, probably like the lights and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so that's about it for today. I'm probably gonna be streaming tomorrow morning. Well, my model surprise thinking, but yeah, the big surprise, like what survivors what was I waiting for. Yeah, that was actually really nice because I had to rewatch it twice to understand what was happening. Try to segment the lights increasing waste model is a bit frustrating because I can't figure how to make the forward lights go. I was able to pull off an illusion. I don't know how cruising way did this model, but what I did with mine is that I added new materials for the lights to make it into sections. But yeah, I have to go now because I have to still eat dinner. I'm probably I don't know if I still have time to restream for the lights, but yeah. Goodbye. But that only works if the animation isn't going well to be side viewed, but the analysis video will be side views to get the whole view of the game. Oof. Okay. So yeah, that's